Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my lovely subscribers. I'm sorry I've been away for a couple of weeks. I've been extremely busy with work and a little passion project on the side. So I neglected you guys, but I am back and I wanted to share something very simple that I realized that a lot of people do struggle with, which inevitably causes their hair to break. And this video will simply show you how easy it is to look after your hair and how to detangle your hair properly. So if you haven't subscribed, if you're watching for the first time, just click that link, that red button right there. Just click on that right now and subscribe so you won't miss any new videos or any information that I upload on YouTube. So a lot of people have come to me and asked me how to properly detangle their hair, and I have also seen other people detangling their hair when it is dry. That is a big no. If you want to retain your length, if you want your hair to grow, and if you want your hair to stay healthy, then you need to detangle your hair properly. It is important that when you detangle your hair, that your hair is either slightly damp or saturated with water or moisture, and that makes it pliable, that makes your hair bouncy, and so when you brush or when you comb it, it doesn't break. Secondly, the type of product that you use is very important. There's a lot of tools out there. There are lots of different brushes and combs, but ideally what you want to use is a wide tooth comb. You want to use a comb that won't get stuck in your hair. You don't want combs that are too small. You need something wide enough to just glide through your hair. It's very important for you to deep condition your hair. When you deep condition your hair becomes a lot softer, more pliable, and then it's easier to detangle when you have product or deep conditioner in your hair. So let me just show you a couple of the tools that I use. You don't have to use the exact same ones, but you can find something similar and just make sure you find something that will work for your type of hair. So the two main tools that I use to detangle my hair is either, like I mentioned earlier, a wide tooth comb. As you can see, this is really wide. It's unlikely to get stuck in your hair when you're using it, and this will easily glide through your hair. It doesn't matter how thick or how thin your hair is, this tool is very good. So when you buy a comb, make sure it's wide. The other tool that I use on my hair is a Denman brush. Like I said, this is quite good. It's got quite a lot of bristles, but they're not tightly wound. You can see there's some gaps in there, and that allows your hair also, it allows it to glide through your hair. So when you detangle, you want to use your brush or your comb, but make sure you detangle gently as well, because if you're really aggressive with your hair, it's going to break. Okay, so be gentle with your hair. Another thing that I wanted to talk about, especially with Afro hair, is when we are taking down a protective style such as braids or twist, anything with sort of added extension to your hair. When you're taking those down, it's so important for you to be gentle. I can't stress enough how necessary it is for you to be gentle with your hair. If you want to grow if you don't care about your hair, then you can be as aggressive as you want. But if you genuinely want to see your hair grow and you want your hair to be healthy, then the whole purpose of having protective styling is to keep your hair away from weather or the natural elements that probably will break it or dry out your hair. It's important that when you are taking down your braids, make sure you are gentle with your hair. Now, once you've taken down your braids, please listen very carefully. Before you do anything else to your hair, make sure you saturate your hair with water, or make sure you take a product, either a conditioner or in my case, what I do now is I use rice water and oil. in my hair before I begin to detangle. Please don't take your Denman brush or comb and start combing your hair when it's dry. It's only going to break. If you've noticed that when you take out your braids, you tend to have a huge chunk of hair after you've detangled it. That's because you've literally just broken every strand, right, with your tools, and that's why you have it in your hands. Naturally, when we protective style, especially if you leave the protective style in your hair for a long period of time, naturally you're going to have hairs that you shed throughout each day, right? That's fine. What you don't want to do is add broken strands to that. So in order to prevent it, all you need to do is make sure that your hair is wet or moisturized before detangling. What do I mean by that? As you can see right now, my hair is quite dry and I do need to wash. My hair is due to be washed. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a little section to show you. Again, just being really gentle. You can see my hair's tangled, really tangled here. So just being really gentle, I'm just going to take a section of hair here. So can you see the difference? All I did was apply some rice water. You can always use rice water, or you can add just water by itself. All that does is it softens your hair. If you can see the difference between the dry section and the saturated section, it's a lot softer and it's easy to detangle. So when you take your braid out, the first thing you need to do before you try to comb it or detangle it is apply some type of moisture to your hair, and what that simply does, it just makes your hair a lot softer and easier to manage, and you avoid breaking your hair. Another advice I want to give you is when you want to detangle your hair, please detangle your hair in sections. In my case, I can easily detangle my hair in about 4 sections. If your hair is a lot thicker than mine, then I would advise that you detangle your hair in 6 sections or even 8 sections. It might seem like it's a lot of work, but in fact, it cuts down your detangling time, and also it means you're able to thoroughly remove all the shed hairs, detangle your hair, and allow more room for hair growth. So please section your hair before you begin to detangle. It makes it a lot easier and it cuts down your detangling time as well. So yeah guys, that's it. I just wanted to show you how to detangle your hair properly. Please make sure you follow these steps. They do make your detangling time a lot less, and also it ensures that your hair does not break unnecessarily. If you take out any braids, just saturate your hair. If you don't have any product, just saturate your hair with a lot of water before you begin to detangle. If you don't have any products that you don't want to spend money, water is easy. Just get some water from the tap and just spray it on your hair and then begin to detangle your hair gently. But if you have any oils, if you have any sort of conditioner that maybe you haven't used, or anything hair product that's sitting around, you can just apply that to your hair as well. Your hair will thank you because you're feeding the moisture that it needs whilst also gently detangling. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions at all, just don't forget to leave them in the comment below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.